Okay,
I'm
ready?
ready. Yes.
Okay, let's
Right.
see. Okay, let's go ahead. Yes.
Hello, Bob.
Hello,
Come in,
doctor.
have a seat.
Thank
Have a
you.
seat.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Not good, doctor. I'm not good at all. After this divorce, I've been so stressed, and my job, and my boss is a terrible person. He wouldn't let me go on
Hmm.
vacation, and I
Okay.
really need it, really. But I don't think I can actually deal with this anymore.
Okay. I am sorry for your divorce. It will be hard for you. Okay. Now, why you are here? What do you want?
What do I want? Because of stress, I think I was wondering if you could give me a medical certificate, for a
Okay.
couple of weeks, so I can take some time off and go on holiday, maybe find a new girlfriend or something, and have some fun.
Okay. You want medical certificate for having vacation, yes?
Yes, for vacation, because my boss is not giving me any leave now. He says I have to work now because it's
Okay.
busy season. Later maybe I could go on vacation later, basically.
Yes, I understand. Okay, would you mind if I ask you some question, then talk about the medical certificate?
No, okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. How do you feel these days?
Stressed.
Stress. And do you have a good relationship with your family?
Uh, yes and no. I don't see much of them really, and that's what I was saying. Maybe I should go and visit them.
Yes. And do you have a good job and you are comfort in your job?
It pays well. It pays the bills. I'm happy, but it's just my boss. He's a monster.
Okay. And you do well what you say to you. Yes, it's true in your job.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Do you sleep well?
To be honest, not so well, but yeah, okay. I would just say, it's not unusual after the divorce and because of the stress, and yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yes.
How is your appetite?
My appetite. Well, okay, yeah, I eat well. I
It's
try to
good.
to eat healthy food. Yes.
Okay. It seems that you don't have depression and you only want medical certificate for vacation, yes?
Yeah, because of the stress. Yeah, because of the stress, I think I need this leave. Yes.
Okay, I know stress is very harmful for life, but let's solve this problem in another way. It's better to refer you to a psychologist for
What do
your
you mean?
managing.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
So how
uh,
about certificates then?
okay, I wish I could, but medical certificate can't solve your problem, and it is better to solve your problem for a long time.
No,
And
I think I need this now. I need this holiday, and I know myself. I will be fine when I come back.
yes, I know it is very hard for you. You have in a stressful situation, but it is better to solve this problem in long term. And if we didn't solve this problem, it has some outcome in your life for you. Does it
Well,
sound to you?
I think you give me the certificate, and after I come back, and if I am stressed, then I can go and see a psychologist.
Okay, I understand, but I wish I could. But I like to help you,
What
but
do you think?
if
What do you mean by you could? Yes, you can just write a certificate. Yeah. Why can't you?
yes, yes, if I write this, it's a professional misconduct, and maybe it has some consequence for you in future. If your boss understand that I write a medical certificate for you, that is not true.
So you mean
It is better to.
you're going to report me to my boss then?
No, I don't mean this, but they understand that you don't have any problem, and this and it is because of your desire, not because of your problem.
Okay. So, but yeah, but they know that I've got divorced and they know that I'm stressed, so they
Yes.
would understand, I think.
Yes, I understand. They understand that you have stress, but the best way for treating you is referring you to a psychologist for managing your stress, because this vacation can't help you to resolve your stress. You will have stress in future also. It is better to uh, um solve the problem from the root of the problem. Are you okay
Okay.
with this?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any other concerns?
No, that was what I wanted. So if I can't have a medical certificate, then obviously, do you think a psychologist can give me a certificate?
No, I refer you to a psychologist, and psychologist will help you to manage your stress. And if he think that it is better for you to have a rest, maybe he gives you some rest or some medical certificate for rest. Okay?
Oh, okay, doctor. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Wish
bye.
you the best, and I wish you can manage your stress in a few times.
Okay. Right. Well, so what is in a few times? No, we don't need to say that. Okay, in a few times. Okay. Okay, thank you. Right. First of all, the psychologist doesn't give certificates, okay?
Mhm.
So
I don't.
it's no, it's only the doctor who gave certificates. Okay, how did that feel?
Not bad, not good, not bad.
Okay. So.
So,
Uh,
yes.
okay. So, what was good?
I think rapport
Okay.
and gathering information and eye searching and try to convince the patient different way,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and giving information as I know.
Okay. Mm, what could be done better?
Summarizing as before, I didn't summarize.
Okay. Anything else?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay.
I think
Okay. So, uh, who's next? What do you think?
Doctor, this task was some kind of difficult one, and I think did well. But if we want to be a strict one, for example, in gathering information for establishing the for ruling out depression, she could ask more questions. And also for I think in information giving she did well, but she didn't do establishing initially what the patient already knows, but she checked and did other things. Overall, I think it was good, but I know that you will say something more that we didn't know.
No, I think it was good.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Mm, no, it was good, doctor. I think.
Okay, good. So, and
Yes, doctor, I think did well.
okay.
Yes.
And what do you think?
I think uh, well was well, but I have some points about that. For example, when you told that I was divorced some times ago, she told, "I'm so sorry to hear that. It must be very hard for you. It must very hard for you. I think judgmental, uh,
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay.
example,
Mm-hmm.
sentence for him. Uh,
Uh,
I don't know why.
it must be
Is it right
hard.
one?
It must be hard. Well,
Actually, it will be. It will be hard.
it will be hard.
Yes,
Okay.
he said it will be hard.
Yeah, I mean, it must be hard is okay.
Yes.
So yeah, it will be hard. Not necessarily. Actually, I wanted to say no. I'm just so happy. Okay. So, okay. So, anything else?
Yes, the one the patient asked about the medical certificate. Can explain about ethical framework
Good.
and tell that it is not fair to all, and I couldn't write a medical certificate for you. For
Okay.
example, fairness about that.
Okay.
And
She mentioned that it's not good for you because it doesn't actually solve your problem. And then it might actually harm you later because your employer would know and they might actually find out because you don't look depressed and you're not depressed. So basically, they obviously can see that you're not depressed. But you're absolutely right. This is fairness, and you say it's not fair because as a doctor, we have to make sure the people who are really sick and need to be signed off. Okay, so it's not fair. And the other thing is, as a doctor, I'm not allowed to knowingly do something which is wrong. This implicates the doctor as well. This is my responsibility. So basically, your employer can go and sue me, or they can complain and say that this is my misconduct. Okay. The other thing is, you could actually mention your need versus what you want. Okay, um, it means you say, well, yes, and I understand that you want this, but this is not something that you really need. Um, Basically, what you need is to deal with the stress, and you think. So you actually picture, you describe the situation to the patient. You say, okay, what you are saying is that this is what you think. And so ideas, concerns, expectation. You think that your problem will be solved with this, but and you want a sick certificate, but in fact, this is not going to help you, and actually, it might make things even worse and may complicate things. And so you said that, but then you can actually describe it. You say, this is your idea, this is your expectation, but this is then you explain the ethical framework. So you describe the situation and then ethically. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is something we use a lot. We say your need versus what you want. Is it really what you need? Okay, good. Anybody else? Okay. Well, overall, I think you did well. It's just a few grammatical mistakes and inappropriate language. We don't say to the patient, "What do you want?" Okay.
Okay.
What do you want? We don't use that. We say, "Okay,
How can I?
what do you think we could do to help you today, or what do you think we could do?" Okay. So instead of saying, "What do you want?" It is harsh. So we say, what would you think, or what do you think we could do? Okay. So like, what do you think we could do to help you, or what do you think we could do to help? Okay.
Yes.
So then yeah, you said something at the end. You said, I hope you get better in a few times. You said
Case.
something.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times.
We
Time.
don't. Yeah. So we don't say that. We just say, well, I hope you get better soon. Uh, um, so when you want to
Yes.
say um, when you want to say no to somebody, you gift wrap. Okay. How do we gift wrap?
Yes. Say about the positive part of this, and then bad.
Okay. Yeah. And then always add something like "I'm afraid," okay, or "I'm sorry." Uh, I'm afraid I should say I cannot agree with what you're saying. Okay, I'm afraid I don't agree. Okay, so you can agree or not agree. This is your opinion. Okay, so but use that. Say I'm afraid I don't agree. That this is the best way or this is the best thing to do. And do gift wrapping. You say um, there are better ways to deal with your problem, and basically your problem is not going to be solved like this. Okay. Any questions?
No, that.
No.
No.
I think yeah. Overall, you did well. Um, yeah, but the expressions that you're using, be a bit more careful. The less you speak, the better. We don't want you to speak too much and make mistakes. So if you're not sure about an expression, don't use it.
Okay.
Okay. Uh,
But
okay.
Doctor, she said we should solve this problem from root. I think they would English. They won't say in this way. No.
What do you say? What do they say?
I think they would say some. I don't know what they say. From
Okay.
basis.
Yeah. So we sometimes say basically we need to deal with the problem. Uh, and so basically with emphasis on problem, we have to deal with the problem. We cannot just hide it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you say we need to deal with the problem, not just hide it. Okay. Or not just forget about it. So also they have uh, nip something in the bud. Okay, it means to stop something right at the beginning. Okay. I don't think it's not exactly the situation, but for example, you say, well, this is something that needs to be nipped in the bud, okay? Or we need to nip it in the bud. Bud, you know what bud is? BUD?
Concha.
Yep. Okay. Funny. So it means right at the beginning, you need to stop it before it actually gets worse. Okay. Anything else?